So, follow-up video. Okay. Combat that took place between our crew and the Komodo dragons here, and our two little sappers. Two little sappers are down here in the water. There's a phoenix here, which I don't have the mini for right now. And I have my little crew here. We've got our emissary or warlock, we've got a ranger, we've got a monk, and we've got ourselves my current rogue mini that'll have to do. So, first thing that happens here, this guy here, they roll really good on initiative. These big old Komodo dragons runs down and just bites one of the phoenixes, kills it outright. Second guy comes down and gets into a struggle with our monk, who's a little bit further up, leaning against this tree. So, right away, it's pretty bad for everybody. Our monk Ritsu has taken a ton of damage and has to go right into it. The monk rolls really well on their initiative. They're a high dex unit. So attacks this and uses their special ability just to punch it in the face a bunch. Does a fair amount of damage, but is not going to drop something that big that quick. Then it goes down to our rogue, who runs up beside this creature and, not being very skilled with a sword, attempts to stab it in the side and it misses that shot. Right after, our handy dandy ranger here takes his first shot at this big old boy and misses, because again, these are newer characters, they're going to miss a lot. This guy here, our emissary, backs away from combat and takes a shot at this guy. All this happens extremely quickly and almost completely simultaneously. This massive Komodo dragon starts dragging away its prey, wanting to get as far away from everyone else as possible. Right at the same time, our monk character grabs this massive beast and chucks it over onto its back, opening it up to a massive stab from our rogue, who just jumps on the thing and stabs it nearly to death. Finally, our ranger and emissary are able to land shots on this big guy, who reels from the damage and right afterwards decides to drop his lunch and give a charge, running right by the ranger and attacking our handy dandy emissary. But he whiffs the attack and tries to tail whip the ranger and misses that as well. This guy here stands on up, and while he's very hurt, he's just been stabbed really savagely, so he goes to bite against our rogue here, Yama the rogue. Yama the rogue takes a bad hit and takes all the nasty disease damage from these things' big old mouths. Our monk is able to punch and then dodge away from the tail and jump onto the other side and start landing serious hits, and once again flips this big thing over so that Yama can land the final shot against it. In the meantime, this creature is taking a beating. It's taken a bad arrow shot. This guy once again backs away and takes another shot at it. So he's doing hard. He's really hurting. So he's like, I'm done with this. I don't want to fight anymore. He backs away and runs off up this direction after our emissary had jumped away from it. The emissary moves back to around here-ish and starts trying to shoot after it to make sure it doesn't get all the way away. The whole crew is now just like, okay, we got to finish this thing. It's taking one of our own. We got to take him down. He gets nearly all the way out of combat before our handy Ritsu here, our monk, runs after it and just gut punches the big old lizard in the side, doing some serious internal damage, and the thing is really sore. And then our handy archer friend finishes it off. Ranger puts it down, and they are safe for the evening. So, Ranger gets the kill on this guy. Yama here, mixed with the monk here, are really able to put this guy down, while our emissary here was really able to put down a little bit of handy fire against this. I will be giving better descriptions of combat in the future. I'll try to, do a bit better job of this, but for now, this is what you get. And yeah, that's the first major combat of the campaign.